Hello everyone. This is Amy with Simply Elizabeth Crafts, and it has been a crazy week, and I completely forgot about Live at 5 today, Friday, August the 29th. So I am super sorry, but here I am at 6:50 recording this video, and I will have it posted to Facebook as well as YouTube. Again, I'm so sorry. I don't know where my brain was. It's on my calendar, but you know, some weeks and some days just happen like that. So let's dive into our last project using the August paper pumpkin called Farmhouse Florals. This is the last card we're going to be creating, and I have to say that I love this one probably as much as I loved this one right here as well. I can't decide which one's my favorite, so we're just going to say both of them. All right, so it's a quick and simple, easy card. So we're going to dive right in. We are going to fold our card base in half. And we're going to go ahead and put our basic white piece in the back. Or in the back, on the inside. I probably forgot because it is club week. So I have 2 clubs that I'm getting out right now. It is my monthly creative, Simply Creative Club, and then also I have my In Color Club that I've been getting out this week, and so I think my brain was just on those and nothing else. So, all right, so the next thing we have is this piece of Blackberry Bliss, and what we're going to do is one of my favorite images from the Paper Pumpkin stamp set is this one right here, and I'm going to grab a block. And we're going to take the Rich Razzleberry after I get a piece of grid paper. And we're going to stamp it several times at the top and the bottom. And I'm going to do it at different heights or different lengths. So we're going to do this one like that. And then we're going to go down a little bit and do it over. And then let's do there. And we're going to do one more just to be on the safe side. Then we're going to start down here at the bottom. We're going to go long for the very last one. And then we're going to go a little shorter. And then let's do like that. Okay. All right, so now we've got that, and that's just adding a little bit of detail in the background. It's not meant to be overpowering or anything like that. While we are stamping, let's go ahead and do our sentiment. And I think I may have lost my little scrap piece of paper that I was going to use. So what we're going to do now is grab another piece. So maybe it's a good thing I wasn't live because I'd have been all over the place, I guess. All right, we're going to stamp the For You, and we're going to stamp it right here on the edge there. All right, we'll close up our ink pad. We're going to grab our scissors. We're going to cut this at an angle like that and cut this one at an angle. Perfect. And I may grab my little trimmer, and we're going to cut that down just a little bit on each side because I feel like it's going to be a little too much there. So let's do this. Let's get it even. And trim off on that side. That's much better. And then we're going to trim off just a touch on this side. Perfect. All right, so that's a little tiny For You. So it won't cover up too much on our lovely little picture frame here. Okay, let's grab our adhesive again, and let's put our centerpiece on. So this is going to go just right here in the center. just like that. And then we're going to grab our linen thread, and our linen thread is going to be wrapped around several times. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to need, I think this one will work. I think I have enough on it. You know, I like big bows. So let's see if we can make this work. All right, and then we're going to tie a nice little bow right here. Okay, I think that will be just fine. Oop, and we'll trim that tail. I'm gonna stick that back in here so I don't unravel it all. Okay, then we're gonna flip this over. We're gonna put dimensionals on the back. And let's add one more right there. We'll take the backings off. And if you wanted, you could always stamp the inside of your card base with that image there. And I think it would add a little bit to your inside too. It could fancy it up a little bit. All right, so we'll put that there. Then we've got our window. I already fussy cut it out so that you didn't have to do that yourselves. Not yourselves. So I did have to do it on camera for y'all. Wow. We're going to pop that up as well. So we're going to put dimensionals on it. Words are hard today too. So not only am I forgetting everything, but I can't speak. Oh, goodness. All right, so then we're going to take these backings off. Maybe. All right, and then we're going to put this right here. Like that. We've got our 4U, so we're going to take and actually we're going to put our flowers on first. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive. Like that. This is going to kind of come down here like this. And then our 4U will just be a flat one since we already popped up the other two things, and it's going to just sit right here. Make sure it's straight. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to add some embellishments. We're going to add these down here, and we're going to go one here, one here, one there. We're going to grab a big one, put a big one there. Let's get that off and move it. There we go. And then we're going to put another big one. Nope, wrong color. We're going to put another big one right here. Okay, and that is our last card. Short, sweet, and simple. The thing that will take you the longest is to fussy cut out the window, but I promise you it is not difficult at all. So there we go. And then don't forget, these are the other cards we created. Let's move over a little bit here. There's that one. Let me move these, push this stuff out the way. Okay, so there we go. There's the 3 cards. If you have purchased from me this week with a order that is $50 or more before tax and shipping, you will get these 3 cards as your make and take. The other thing is the way the kit is made. These are how the cards come right here. If you're a current subscriber of Paper Pumpkin, you can order refills right now. They were, as I looked yesterday, they were still in stock. But if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, unfortunately, you cannot order the refill. I have sold all of my kits. So I don't have any more that will have like your stamp set in it, but of course, if you have any sentiment stamp sets, which we all have plenty, you can definitely, use that to recreate these cards with the refills as well. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me this week. Sorry again for spacing. Don't know where my brain is, but maybe I'll find it soon, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you on Monday for our regular live, and I might need to put a reminder on my phone. So, all right, everyone, see you later. Thanks for joining me. Bye.